guys, it's Tina, and I'm gonna do another book tag today. This tag is called Rapid Fire Book Tag. It was originally done by GirlReading. I will link her video below. Go check it out. So let's get into the questions. Ebook or physical book? Physical book. Physical book's battery life? Physical book doesn't have a battery life. And physical books smell good. Hardback or paperback? Paperback. I am not afraid to ruin a paperback, or I'm not afraid to accidentally ruin a paperback because it was cheaper than a hardback. Generally, they're a little bit durable, and I have tiny hands, so it's more comfortable for me to read a paperback with my little hands. Online or in-store? I want to say in-store because I like in-store. But if I had to choose, like I can only do this for the rest of my life, I'm gonna choose online because it's convenient. Trilogies or series? Series. I like to sit in a world for a very long time. So if it's a good series, I don't mind if it's 14 books. Villains or heroes? Villains. Villains are more fun. Heroes generally have some kind of moral compass. It's fun to read about somebody with no moral compass. What book do you want everybody to read? Animal Farm. I read this book in 9th grade, and I think it's one of the most educational but yet digestible books surrounding, I think it's the Russian Revolution. I thought this was the most interesting book related to a social studies topic. The Animal Farm was written based off the events leading up to the Russian Revolution in 1917. I thought it was the most creative book to teach the topics that were discussed in this book. The Animal Farm. I think everybody should read The Animal Farm. Recommend an underrated book. What's an underrated book? The Outsiders. It's a classic that I really don't see talked about very much. This is one of my favorite books of all time. And this is a book about basically privileged and then underprivileged teenagers. The Last Book You Finish, The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. I really enjoyed that book, and I'm excited to continue on to the third book in the series. The Last Book You Bought. Does that include what's being shipped to me right now? The Mists of Avalon. I'll see it next Thursday. Weirdest thing you've used for a bookmark? I really don't use weird things because I typically have bookmarks, but usually whatever is flat and around me, like a piece of paper, sometimes a debit card. Well, no, not a debit card. A piece of paper. I've used my debit card. I've used my license. I've used a dollar bill, but I don't think anything weird. A pencil, probably a remote, just anything that's not going to damage my book that I can just put in there. Use books, yes or no? Yes. I have kids, I have dogs, and I'm a klutz. So the chances are that something's going to get smudged, spilt, or I don't usually tear my books, or just damaged in general is very great. So I buy used books to make myself not feel so bad if they ever get damaged. Top 3 favorite genres: fantasy, sci-fi, and nonfiction. Borrow or buy? I like to buy because of the things I explained before. I have 2 dogs, I have 2 kids, and I'm a klutz. So the likeliness of it going to be smudged, spilt on, or bent is great. So I like to buy it so I don't chance borrowing someone else's. Now, if it is brand new and hugely expensive, I will borrow it from the library. But I have a problem with forgetting to return it from the library, so I usually have some library fees. Characters or plot? Characters. My favorite thing in books is dialogue. My other favorite thing in book is seeing the world through the character's perspective. So, characters. Long or short books? Long books. The longer it is, as long as it's good, the better it is. Long or short chapters? Doesn't matter. Chapters don't matter to me. You could have 0 chapters. Name the first 3 books you think of. Probably the first 3 books that I am reading. A Song of Race and Ruin. I just got done with The Great Hunt, and I just picked up The Outsiders. Books that make you laugh or cry. Well, a lot of books make me laugh. I don't know about crying, so I don't have an answer for that. So the last book I remember laughing out loud at was The Final Empire. It had a lot of sarcastic, witty banter in it, and I loved it. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes. I often read audiobooks along with reading the physical words, either on the ebook or the physical book. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Absolutely. That's the first thing I look at. The only time where I buy a book that I don't think the cover is aesthetically pleasing is if somebody else recommends the book to me. Book to movie or book to TV adaptations. Book to TV adaptations just because you can have more episodes, so that way you could stay true to the book better. Book to movie, they seem to rearrange things, change things, leave a ton of things out, and like even delete characters. So I rather have a series so you have more time to get the majority of the stuff in without changing stuff. A movie or TV series you preferred to its book? I don't have one. Series or standalones? Series. The longer the series is, the better. I like to sit in the worlds for as long as possible. So that is it for the rapid fire book tag. Let me know if you disagree with any of my answers in the comment section below. Also, if you like my videos, want to see some more, click subscribe and the like button, and I will see you next time. I upload every Wednesday for sure, and sometimes on Mondays and Fridays. Bye! I wish I could just think of my words I'm supposed to say.